Yo, what is going, guys? It's jmoneyhs back again with another Hearthstone video, and today we're going to be covering up some of the mini set cards that have been revealed so far. As you can see, there's been some Shaman, Hunter, Mage, and Rogue being introduced over the last 2 days and everything. So, well, 3 days if you include the one on the 3rd whenever they announce the mini set. So I thought I would give like a little quick look at the first little bit of them. By the way, be sure to like, subscribe, so that way you don't miss out on any Hearthstone content. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, so it would mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys are having a good day as well. So first things first, let's get into the Rogue cards. So we first got Sharp Shipment, 4-mana spell for Rogue. Give your weapon +2/+2. Okay, so what this is most likely to be used for, I mean, like, this could be just used to, I don't think it's going to get used in, like, Kingsbane Rogue and Wild. But maybe I don't think it gets used in Cutlass Rogue in Standard. I think it's just too slow, to be honest, and plus it's not a card from another class, so I don't think Spectral Cutlass is running at the gates to use this. I don't think you want to use this on the Excavate weapon either, because you're trying to destroy that weapon, so that way you can get the Excavate reward. So Sharp Shipment kind of counteracts that. Now, if you get like a random weapon, or if you want to use it on your hero power, sure, make your 1/2 dagger a 3/4. That's pretty good. That's 12 damage across 4 turns. I just think it's too slow. I just think it's too slow for Standard. So I'm gonna give this like a 2 out of 5 in Standard. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 in Wild as well, just because. I would give it a 3 out of 5 just for like Kingsbane synergy, but I don't think Kingsbane's gonna run it. I think it would run other cards like the poisons and stuff like that. But anyways, next of all, we move on to Agency Espionage, 4-mana spell for Rogue. A lot of 4-mana spells for Rogue recently. Shuffle a card from each other class into your deck. They cost 1. So this is literally Academic Espionage, but it's just 1 card from each class. So you still get 10 cards and they cost 1. Academic Espionage was bad at the start, but then it turned out to be really good with tests. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to give this like a 1 out of 5 in Standard and Wild, just because like it'll see fringe play probably. We'll see. I don't think it sees a lot of play in Standard or definitely not Wild, because you're just using 4 mana to like add 10 cards to your deck and shit like that. I don't think that's going to be good. As for Standard, maybe, I don't know, maybe it gets 2 out of 5 in Standard, but no, in Wild it's a 1 out of 5 probably. We've got Robot Caller, a 3-mana 3/2 mech for Rogue. Battlecry, draw an 8/8 and 8 cost card. Numbers dialed randomly each turn. So does that mean it goes like anywhere from like 1 to 10? So you could draw like 3 10 cost cards, you could draw 3 9 cost cards and stuff like that. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, because it has like a blank and blank cost card. So numbers dot. I think that's too random. I don't think that's gonna be good at all in either Standard or Wild. Because you gotta wait for it to get like good numbers to like draw the card that you want. Like, discard a 2-pack of ass, if I'm being honest. Man, yeah, this is a 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 of both Standard and Wild. This card is dookie, if I'm being honest. All right, so let's move on to the Mage. See how that class is doing. So if you take a look at Mage, they've got a legendary. They've got a legendary Portalmancer Skyla, 5 mana, 4/5 Rogue Tourist. Battlecry, swap the cost of the lowest and highest cost spells in your hand. That is really good. What the fuck? As if Tsunami isn't already coming down really early with the help of King Tide. No, Portalmancer Skyla is definitely seeing play. I think this is like a 3.5 out of 5, if I'm being honest. Like, in Standard, this is really, really good. Honestly, in Wild, if you're going for something like an expensive spell or something like that, that's like kind of your win condition, like that's gonna be really good as well. I'm gonna say like 4 out of 5 in Standard, and then like a 2 out of 5 in Wild, just because it might be too slow. But in Standard, ooh god, Skyla's gonna fucking wreck people. Honestly, get ready to see a lot of Tsunamis really early. Then we've got Burn Down, 3 mana fire spell in Mage. Draw 3 cards and light them on fire. In 3 turns, any still in hand are destroyed. That is not good at all, because you draw 3 cards, but what if they're like the cards that you want and they're too expensive for you to use? Like you just won't be able to use, like say you're on turn 3 playing like Sith Mage. I'm just using Sith Mage as an example. Turn 3, you play Burn Down, then you draw Sith. You're kind of fucked at that point, right? Because, like, in 3 turns, like, your Sith is going to get destroyed when you want your Sith to, like, you know, be like an OTK kind of thing that you do. But it won't happen if Burn Down is played in it. Like, your expensive shit, you know, like, you're going to prioritize that, and then, like, all the other cards in your hand that are just sitting there, they might not see any play, and they might fuck up the board state. I just think this is a trash card, if I'm being honest. 3 mana, draw 3, good, but like, dude, that second effect, that is bad. That is bad. I think I'm giving this like a 1 out of 5 in Standard, maybe a 2 out of 5 in Wild. Maybe they can use this in some degree. I don't know. But anyways, we've got Huddle Up, a 7 mana spell in Mage. Fill your board with random Naga. Yeah, this is basically like the Scourge. If you rate this like the Scourge, yeah, the Scourge is pretty bad right now. So I'm just gonna rate this like a 1 out of 5, if I'm being honest. Like, if you get the Sharpshooter, the Sharpshooter for Demon Hunter, that could lead to some pretty insane shit. But honestly, like, you gonna play Naga Mage? You gonna play Naga Mage? I don't know. Maybe you can use a Skyla to lower the cost of this, but then you'll be on turn 5, turn 4 at the earliest. So you'll be playing this at like turn 5. I don't think that's worth it. I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at Hunter. So they've got Workhorse, a 3 mana 4/2 beast, Death Rattle, summon 2 4/1s. 3 mana 4/2, Death Rattle, summon 2 2/1 ponies. I almost said 4/1 again. There's nothing special about the ponies, but he does have like a little nice suit. I love the little suit on him. Yeah, I like this card, honestly, but I don't think it fits in, like, it doesn't fit in Egg Hunter, the Breakfast Hunter that's been going around. Maybe Reno Hunter? I don't know, but I think maybe it could be used in Reno Hunter, but I don't know. But I really do like Workhorse. This is probably like my favorite card just because of the suit. If I'm being honest, like, look at the little look at the little dress shirt on the work pony here. I really like it. Then we got Cash Cow, 5 mana, 3/7 taunt. Whenever this takes damage, get a coin. This could be really good, honestly, especially if you're going up against like aggro. You just like plop this down, your opponent just gives you a bunch of coins. Maybe you could like cheat out a Reno, cheat out like King Plush, cheat out like a Banjo Sword to like draw something good. Like, I think this could actually be pretty good, especially in Reno Hunter. Yeah, and it synergizes really well with the egg, because then it's a 1 mana 3/7. You know, I think that's pretty good, if I'm being honest. Will this make Hunter viable? No, but because like the meta's like way too mid-rangey and aggressive, but this, it helps you survive a little bit. So maybe it does see a little bit of play. I would love for it to see a little bit of play. I miss playing at Hunter. I miss Hunter being good, if I'm being honest. So I welcome the Cash Cow. I welcome the Workhorse. I hope they are both good cards. For Cash Cow, I'm going to rate it like a 3 out of 5 in Standard. 1 out of 5 in Wild. I think it's way too slow for Wild. But yeah, and then we've got Chatty Macaw, 3 mana 3/3, Battle Cry. Repeat the last spell you cast at a random enemy if possible. Are there, okay, so at an enemy, so it has to target. So you could use Furious Fowls, but that Furious Fowl's kind of dookie, if I'm being honest. Maybe you use Death Roll on this, and then copy the Chatty Macaw for Death Roll, and then that could work. Death Roll into Chatty Macaw on the Death Roll. That could actually that could work pretty good. But is it worth it? No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's not a lot. There's literally only like 2 spells that can target enemies in this expansion as a whole. Let me look at other cards, see if there's any. Okay, none in Whizbang's Workshop. I mean, you could use Shimmer Shot, but who would want to use 3 mana to cast another Shimmer Shot? Technically, you could use Camouflage Mount, but you'd be giving your enemy minions like +6/+6, because it casts twice on enemy minion. You have to cast it on an enemy, and then you have to cast it on an enemy again. So that's not worth it. You can give it +2 attack and piercing, basically. I don't think you want to do that. Celestial Shot, that's an actual good one. Celestial Shot's an actual good one. And then Festival. Anything in Festival? I mean, you could give them a bunch of bananas. There's a lot of really bad spells, honestly. Would Star Power work? Either way, it's hot garbage right now, if I'm being honest. So let's go back to Perils in Paradise. Let's go back to Hunter. Chatty Macaw, as of right now, it'll be a 1 out of 5 in Standard, maybe a 2 out of 5 in Wild. Maybe it sees some play. Maybe you go like Kill Command or some shit on it. I don't know. But I do like the interaction that you could get with Death Roll into Chatty Macaw, because that does take out 2 enemy minions, and it deals a lot of like widespread board damage. So that's a pretty good interaction, but other than that, there's no interactions for Chatty Macaw to use. So that's why I'm rating him a 1 out of 5. Maybe in the next expansion in December or some. Well, not December, but in like November or something. Maybe Chatty Macaw gets some like good stuff, but as of right now, no. And then finally, for this video, let's cover the Shaman cards that have gotten revealed as part of the the mini set. We've got 3 cards to rate here. We're gonna go from left to right. We're gonna save the legendary that got revealed on the 3rd to be last. Save the first for last. So first we've got Hydration Totem, a 2-mana 0/3 totem for Shaman. At the end of your turn, give adjacent minions +1/+1. I think this is going to see a lot of play. I think this, especially with the aggressive decks that Shaman has right now, like they will take a +1/+1, believe you me. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 5-star card if I'm being honest, like right out the gate. Then probably go back to like a 4-star card, but like this is like really fucking good if I'm being honest. Like you and it happens at the end of turn, so there's like no way you can like deal with the +1/+1 benefit like right out the gate. So I think Hydration Totem is going to be fantastic for Shaman. Yeah, I'm saying 5-star right out the gate, and then like a 4-star later on in the cycle. But yeah, Hydration Totem is going to be fucking mint if I'm being honest. Then we've got the Ice Crown Brochure, 2-mana frost spell for Shaman. Deal 3 damage to a minion and freeze its neighbors flips each turn. That's the brochure mechanic that they're bringing into the Perils of Paradise expansion. Not Perils of Paradise mini set, not expansion. But yeah, and then you have the Blackrock brochure, 2 mana, deal 3 damage to a minion and 1 damage to its neighbors, and it's a fire spell. So little yin and yang there. Ice Crown Brochure is 100% better than Blackrock Brochure, if I'm being honest. So when you want to like have the good card when you want to play it, but Blackrock Brochure is pretty good, especially against aggro matchups like mirror matches against Shaman or like Pirate Demon Hunter or something of that note. Yeah, it's really good at taking out those decks. But for a lot of other decks that aren't like overly aggressive, Ice Crown Brochure probably takes the cake for that. I think this is actually pretty good. I think this is like 3 out of 5. I think this is like middle of the road, honestly. Yeah, I don't really have too many words for the Ice Crown Brochure, if I'm being honest. But I think it's really good, if I'm being honest. Why did I say if I'm being honest like twice in a row? And then finally, we have Turbulus, the 4-mana 3/4 elemental legendary hunter tourist for Shaman. Battlecry, give +1/+1 to all other Battlecry minions in your hand, deck, and battlefield. So, yeah, let's see if there's any like good hunter Battlecries that they can take advantage of. Shaman could possibly use Chatty Macaw. There's like a bunch of different things that you could do. You could cast a Hex, have a Chatty Macaw cast another Hex, you know? That could be pretty good. Sasquatch! You're giving Shaman access to Sasquatch. That is insane. Other than that, not a lot of good battle cries for Hunter, so Shaman can't really take advantage of a lot of that. But, yeah, maybe Elemental Shaman could use it. I mean, it is an Elemental. So I'm thinking that this goes into Elemental Shaman instead of, like, regular Aggro Shaman and shit like that. As an Elemental Shaman, like, card, this is like fucking really good. It's basically Keleseth, but only 4-mana 3/4 instead of whatever else, and it buffs the hand and battlefield as well as the deck. So that gives it like even more bonus points. If I'm being honest, like I think Turbulus and Elemental Shaman, it's like perfect fit. They like fit together like. It like a hand in a glove, you know. I can't even like unbind my fingers. That's how well they go together. Like, but as like a overall Shaman card, overall, I think it's probably like a 2 out of 5. In Elemental Shaman, it'll be like a 5 out of 5. This goes into like probably all of them because, like, you know, you can buff the entire board, you can buff your entire hand, you can buff the everything else. Yeah, I think Turbulus is. I'm gonna put it in my Elemental Shaman. I hope it does well. By the way, if you haven't seen my Elemental Shaman video, go check it out. I really did love playing that card. But yeah, that is covering all the mini set cards that have been revealed so far for the first 3 days. Let me know what you think of all the cards that have been revealed so far. Let me know what you think of my ratings, if you think they are absolute hot garbage or not. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take it easy.